Hi baseball fans, welcome to me, Paul Fay in Cyprus at Fast Action Cards Sports Desk, and I'm very excited to be bringing you another live test of the upcoming release from Pocket Pen and Run of their new software. It's going to be called Betty. I'm on to version 15 testing at the moment. We're about 90, I'd say, let's say 98% through. It includes player pictures, custom dice and a whole host of other things, but what I really want to talk to you about today is a lot of play games, History Maker Baseball gamers have written to me and asked me how you can add Kurt Bergland's 50 Years of Baseball Greatness teams, how you can create them within the software. So I'm going to show you. Some of this will not be available until this new release that comes out by the end of August. You can create them at the moment, but you can't add players to it, you can't amend. So in the new release you can do all of that. So I've already created for us the Padres, and because I've got to pay some tribute to play games, I've done the Rockies, all-time greats. But what I'm going to do, I'm just going to add a few more players. I'm going to create a dummy team of the Padres just to show you how that is, so you're not bored just watching me sit here and create the whole team. I'll show you how to do that. And then that's going to be part one of this video, so if that's all you're interested in, it'll be chapter one. I'll put chapter titles between each section. Chapter 2, we will play a History Maker baseball game between these two teams, and part 3 we'll use the inbuilt Pocket Pen and Run software to play the same game and compare show you what fun can be had in both versions of play. I want to thank Play for releasing this, as ever, to Keith Avalone, fantastic company, fantastic community, and I also want to thank Kurt. There's only 2 channels that I actively am a member of. I subscribe to a lot, but there's only 2 I'm a member of. One is Kurt's and one is Dave Gardner's, so I've got to say a big thank you to them. As I told them both at in PlayCon, they do cost me a lot of money because their reviews are so good, they make me just want to buy the games. So let's get to it. So to create a team, we press create, top one on the main menu, create a real or fictional team. And then we're going to, if you click down here, these are all the teams I've already created. I've already got Baseball America 24 in there. In the new version, by the way, there's 2 all-time all-star games, 2 all-star teams, AL and NL, that you can play whenever you want and amend those players. So you can see I've created Padres all-time greats. I've put KB1 here, and the Rockies all-time greats KB1. And the reason I've put KB1 is I also have the franchise greats from Play, which I've already created, just ATG. So just to differentiate them, I'm putting KB1. So we're going to add a team, and we're going to create it from the league database players because we want them from a particular team, and the players are already there in the databases. So we click go, and this will bring up this create a team menu. First thing you have to do is go to the bottom, type in a year, and you have to type in a name for the team. So let's call it, just call it KB version 2, and the game will add a plus, so it can identify all your custom teams have a plus. So I've got a few players here to add. They're all going to be from, these are all the databases you can choose from. You can mix and match. You can add Japanese players to your all-time greats, or Negro players you can create all-time greats with. Do whatever you want. these are all going to be 1920 to 24 because of the set. So let's create a few players. So we've got, the first one is Terry Kennedy, 1982. Sorry, I was just checking that. I forgot whether I pressed record. Terry Kennedy, there he is, the Padres. You add him and he'll move into the box at the bottom. Ignore these ratings at the moment because for the next couple of releases they will show, well, they'll always show at this point, the Pocket Pennant Run ratings. You will be able to edit them sometime later in the year, so you can put in whatever notes you want to appear within the game. Next player is John Crook, 1987. There he is. If you make a mistake, you can just highlight that player and click remove. Next player is Gary Templeton, 1985. And we'll add one more. 1996. Ken Community. There he is. Okay, let's add a couple of pictures while we're at it. 1985, Eric Shaw. And we'll add one more. 1989, Bruce Hurst. Okay, so if that was our team, it's full now. No problems. Add created team. You check your players are all there that you want. Obviously you'll have a full roster by this stage. If anything's wrong, click no and you can go back. In this case we're going to click yes. It will now tell us that the players were saved. Okay, so I click OK and then exit this, and then if we go to here and scroll down to 2025, you'll see the Padres version that we've just created. So we load that team, and at this point, obviously, as I said, we would have a full roster. You have to save one lineup at least, so you can use it in quick play, etc. You need to save one lineup, and all you do is you just highlight this and what position you want, catcher, okay, and you drag them into there. Then you click save lineup. Let's clear that lineup. Let's say that we've forgotten to add a player at this stage. We realise, or more players are added, a new release comes. Let's say we've forgotten Andy Benez, so we add a player, click add, enter the year, 1991, San Diego Padres, and that will bring up all of the players within it. He's a pitcher, so there we go, and we save. And there he is. He's appeared in the lineup. Let's add a batter. Who should we add? Let's add Fernando Tatis. Add a player. Exit. Sorry. Add a player. 2021 San Diego Padres, and Fernando Tatis, and there he is. Save, and he appears in your lineup. Okay, so that's all I need to show you for at this moment. If we want to play a game, let me delete that. Let me delete that team because I'm not going to use it. Obviously, that was just a test version. Version 2. Okay, I'll show you the two I've actually created already. So here's the Rockies. Sorry, let's do the Padres first. There's the team, and I've already got DH lineup and no DH. So there's a lineup, and then we've got a DH lineup. You can change this as you go along. You can make as many lineups as you want. We've got the logos in there. I'm not going to show you in this video how to put the logos into custom logos, but I'll show you in a later show. Let's load the Rockies, and you can see we've got all of those as well. We've got no DH for those. I don't know why I've got two no DH. I was just playing around with it a few days ago because I've been testing this release for Craig for a couple of weeks now. Okay, now if you want to play a game, I'm going to show you in part 2. I'm going to continue from this point, and we will continue. So that's the end of chapter 1. Hello my friends, welcome back to part 2. No, you haven't got Kurt Bergland, you've got a pale imitation of him. Me, Paul Fay in Cyprus. I showed you in part 1 how to create some of Kurt's teams, where we created the Padres and the Rockies, and I'm going to be showing you now how to play History Maker Baseball, or Whisper It, any of your baseball games, using the software. I'll quickly, I've not got the camera ready yet. I'll show you quickly how you can play them. If we go to create a team where we were before, and go to the bottom left button, print score sheets or play game day, and we'll just put KB, and you can select the visitors team, you can choose any team you want. There's the ones we at the bottom, Padres and the Rockies, and then you enter the lineups that we saved. Let's choose one. Padres. That will come up the lineups, DH or no DH, and there you can choose your pitcher. But we're not going to do that from here because there's another way to play, and this is the way I usually play once I've saved teams. You can quick play any game in history, KB 50, game 1, Padres at Rockies. And you go to League, Custom Fictional Teams, and then you don't enter a year. By the way, there's all the other databases you can choose from. You can play any game in history. You can play as played lineups, so you can choose your own lineups, minor leagues, Japanese, Korean, Negro, dead ball. They all come included in it. But for the moment, we're more interested in Kurt's. You won't be getting any secondary store. You won't be getting any exciting anecdotes. You'll just be getting me. But I'm the best you've got today. So while you're watching, enjoy it. I love Kurt's channel. It makes me feel good watching him. Right, Padres we choose there, and we come down here and we choose Rockies. Add teams. Do you want pitchers to hit? I do. Anti-DH as I am. Randy Jones. Enter. I've set fatigue 7 for all History Maker Baseball ones. 7. Okay. Load visitors lineups. No DH. And no DH. And then all you do then, you can save your lineups to Excel if you don't want to use the software. You can save the lineups to player cards or to score sheet, whichever way you want to do it. We press play game day, and then we choose play History Maker Baseball. Okay, move that to the top. I'm just going to pause this for 1 second while I get my camera set up. I get my keyboard sorted out. So I'm just going to pause. I'll be back in. Okay, my friends, I'm back with you. And as you can see, I've got the game set up. I've got my bullpens over here in these. I always keep them in those. From my hockey game, actually. And I've so the bullpens here and the benches over there. And both teams are semi-harmonic. I will be using strategy cards. I'll keep a record here. Both are semi-harmonic. No weather effects for this game. I'm just going to turn that light down a little bit. Getting some glare on it, I think. Maybe it's coming from outside. Let's just tilt this, see how we do. I think that's about as good as we're going to get with the big size cards. Just pull these down. Just before I start, I want to thank, I did on the Facebook site, for whoever from the play community sent me this. It's so heavy, it's amazing. I don't know what metal it's made of, but it's incredibly heavy. Came in the post with love from a play gamer, all the way from the US to Cyprus, and it's a mobile portable dice, so it's a dice spinner. I don't know if you can see it actually. Let me just put the rule book down. So they're all weighted, incredibly balanced. Got a D6, D8, D4, D10, D12, and D20. It's amazing. Thank you, whoever that was. They remain anonymous. No one's told me even after it's. So let me just move this. Not happy with it. Never happy with it. I need Dave Kurtz or Dave Gardner's setup really. Anyway, there we go. Okay, we're going to be using the inbuilt dice for History Maker Baseball, and I'm going to leave the names on the field if you want to. If you know the names when you play yourself, you can toggle the icons. They're in the team uniforms. We've got the players' picks now as well, but I'm going to leave the players' names. I don't think there's anything else I need to worry about. So without further ado, let's get rolling. And we've got Valdo Menez, who's a semi-ace flash, and he's pitching to Bip Roberts, who batted 309 this season. And that's 223. 223. Is he wild? He's not wild. Is he a slugger or utility? No. That's a base hit. 223 to left field. Active steals. He's semi-active. Let's see if he gets the die. He doesn't get the die. So he goes to first base. I'm still putting my men on here, even though it shows you on the screen. You can have a look at the score sheet anytime or the box score. We'll get to that later. Okay. 1-1-2. Tony Gwynn never seemed to be out when I was a lot younger. Is he flash? He is flash. Struck him out unless he's a good eye, and he got the decider. So he is a good eye. He avoids the ground out. Runners advance 1, and it's roll because I always go off the black die. Sorry, if we haven't used this, I'll use the first die here. So it's 3 So it's ground out, runner advances 1. So it's 3G, runner to second. Pip Roberts, not going to steal at this point. Dave Winfield, 1 away, man on second. By the way, Tom Hallion's calling balls and strikes today. He's respected and semi-lenient. 3-3-5. Is he wild? No. Is he a sad sack? No. That's a base hit and runners will advance 2 bases. So Dave Winfield drives one in at the top of the first for the Padres. Stolen base, stoic holds his average, so he does steal second. Go to board game assistant, steal second. It'll always tell you it's safe. How many steals did he have? Winfield, 15. 15 steals. Sort error there. Okay, so man on second, Manny Machado up. Here comes Ubaldo Jimenez. 1-3-6. Is he ace? He's a semi-ace, doesn't get the dot. Is he a whiffer or cold? He does get the dot, the second decider. Struck him out. Crucial strikeout there for Jimenez. Kim batted .260 with 17 homers this season. 2.55. Is he a star? No. Is he a home run king? He's a semi-home run king, doesn't get the dot. Fly out to deep left field there. Matt Holliday took it in left. Right up against the wall. So, Larry Walker, 366, the right fielder, facing Randy Jones. He made the first of his 2 All-Star teams in '75 and won the ERA title with 224. Second in Cy Young voting. Won 20 games. 1.55. Is he a home run king? He is. This is back. Gone. Brian Giles can only look up as Larry Walker ties it. The snow peaks of the Rockies in the background behind that scoreboard. We can see up from our vantage point here what a beautiful stadium it is for those of you who have not been. The team might not be fantastic, but they've certainly got a fantastic stadium. Sorry, I keep moving this because it's irritating me. Okay, DJ LeMahieu. Okay, 2-3-4. Runners on base. No. Is he the hot batter? No. I have the hot batters just as third for each team and 6 the cold batters. Actually, I forgot to put those in. Let's see. Boost. 3 Winfield. Boost plus. And 4, 5, 6 Gonzalez. It'll just give us reminders during the game. Slump plus. Okay. 2, 3, 4. Is he the hot batter? No. Pops out to third. P5. Todd Helton to the plate. 1 away. 4-5-5. Is he flash? He's semi-flash. Gets the die. Struck him out. Unless he's a good eye. He isn't. Swing and a miss there. Todd Helton. That's 2 away. Troy Tulowitzki, the shortstop. 5-5-5. Is he ace or star? He is. That's deep to right field, but Winfield able to pull it in just before the fence. F9. And that's 3 out. Padres tie it up, bottom of the first. Adrian Gonzalez, the cold batter. Let me just pull these down for you, make it a bit easier. Gonzalez, semi-hero, slugger, semi-home run king. 4-4-5. Is he workman? No. Is he patient? Semi-patient, and he gets the dot. So he walks. Man on first. Brian Giles to the plate. 1-2-6. Is he fresh? He is fresh. Lines out to second. L4. One away. Benito Santiago, the catcher. Batted 300 in this season. 2-5-6. Is he a struggler? No. Is he champion or patient? No. Infield drama. And the last two die of the charts. 36 is the third baseman gold. That's Arenado. He is gold. He recovers nicely to make a difficult play. Ground out, and it was 3. So let me just see. 3. Run on first. I think he holds, doesn't he? He's out at second. He's out at second. 36. Field drama. Ground out. So it's lead runner 6-4. Okay. The batter up is the pitcher, Randy Jones, with 2 away. 3-4-4. 3-4-4. Is he a prospect pitcher? He's not. He's neutral. 3-4-4. Is he patient? No. Pop out to second. P4. Okay. Bottom of 2, Charlie Blackman. Batted 331. Believe it or not, I used to have my beard like this when I was young. And hair down my back, for those of you who've seen me, bald as a coot. But I used to have corkscrew hair. Those of you remember Mark Bolan and Get It On? I think it was Bang a Gong in the US, that's it. He was my hero, well, still is. Charlie Blackman, 2-4-6. Is he control? He's double control. So ground out to pitcher. Ground out to pitcher, 1-3. The next batter up, Matt Holliday. He's the cold batter, as we can see by the red here. And he's also out. A weak dribbler back to the mound. Throws him out. 2 away. Nolan Arenado. First at bat of the game. 2-4-4. Is he ace? He is ace. Fly out to shallow centre field. Okay. By the way, this set will be coming out, this update to game day at Board Game Assistance will be coming out. Target date's 31st of August. So stay tuned and I shall keep you posted. Okay. Back to the top of the order for the Padres. And Bip Roberts, the second baseman. 134. Is he a gold catcher? As we know, Arenado. Sorry, not Arenado. It's Diaz. No, he's not. He's not. 134. Is he a champion? No. Outfield drama. 66. Is the right fielder iron? Larry Walker. No, he's semi-gold. Routine flyout. F9. Tony Gwynn. Ground out first time up. Batted 370 this season. Only struck out 35 times. Him and George Brett. Wow. I remember them. I'd only discovered baseball in 84. And this Tony Gwynn, yeah, 87 this card. I remember they never seemed to be out. 256. Is he a struggler? No. Is he champion or patient? He's semi-champion and he gets the dot. Jimenez gives up his second walk. There we go. Gwynn is on and he's an active runner. I think the Padres are going to... How many did he steal? Gwynn, 56. Padres are going to use one of their stolen base strategy cards and his average, so it's 1 to 4. 1 to 4 on the black die. 5, he's nailed at second. Diaz throws him out. Board game assistant, caught stealing. And in my rules, oh no, that's okay. He only uses 1. If you try for an extra base and you fail, you have to give up 2 strategy cards in mine. And you can only use green ones before the 6th inning, which is extra base, stolen base, bunt, hit and run, or walk to mound. Okay, so Gwynn nailed there. Dave Winfield up, singled first time up. 115. Is he fresh? He is fresh. Pops it up to the pitcher. P1. That'll do it. Might prove costly that, but Gwynn is, worth taking a chance in exhibition games. So Diaz, who just nailed him, is up to bat. This is his first at bat. 126. Is he fresh? He is fresh. Lines out to second. Sorry about this. Just going to get a drink of water. Okay. Jimenez comes up for the first time. 113. Is he ace or dynamic? Weak grounder to first. Gonzalez takes it in. Quickly 2 away. 3-4-6. Is he eager? He's not eager. That's a walk. So it's a walk, and we're going to the chemistry chart. I forgot to check whether he was active. Hold on, he's not active. Otherwise, he would have stolen. But we're going to the chemistry chart. 26. Batting team harmony. Let's try the dice. Yes. 26. Fired up batter chops a single. Delta if there is. No. Runs advance 1 base on singles. Only 1 base. Walker is a semi-active. So we're going to try for the extra base. Let's see. We'll try for the extra base. and then we'll see whether he's active. He's semi-active at the moment. Sorry, I should have done this first. He is active. 6. Again, he's out. He's out on the advance. Some great fielding from both teams here today. Okay, so both of the first and the Rockies lose 2. Strategy there for a failed extra base attempt. Okay, top of 4, Manny Machado. 2-3-6. Double control or dynamic? No. Pitcher batting? No. That's a walk. That's the 3rd free pass issued by Jimenez. You know, I always used to worry on my early recordings about making mistakes, but I watch Keith and I watch Kurt and I watch Dwayne and I watch Dave Gardner. And the main thing I've realised, especially with some of the stuff that's been going on lately, is we have fun. If I make a mistake in a game, then umpires make mistakes, players make mistakes, coaches make mistakes. That's just the way it hangs, and we just go with it. If I don't realise straight away, then that is in the game. So, okay, Kim comes up, flied out, first time up to left field, 3-3-5. Is he wild? No. Is he a sad sack? No. This is going to be a base hit, and runners advance 2. 3-3-5, and Kim is semi-active, so he's going to steal as well. So we've got runners. How do you like my? I've got 2 runners, and I've got 1 with just feet because the dog ate them. I don't want to get rid of it because I've been using it for years. Gonzalez, the cold batter, comes up with nobody out, and we're going to go infield in here. 1, 2, 3. Is he flash and fresh? It's the 4th. It is. Struck him out. One away. Important out there. Let's have a look. He's a lefty. And we've got who's coming up after that? Catcher. And he bats right. Okay, it's going to give Giles the free pass here. Going to walk him to load them up. Infield's at double play depth for Santiago. 3, 4, 5. Is he an iron catcher? No. Is he a good eye? No. Struck him out. And we go to the baseball right now chart. So he's a chance of getting out of this inning, Jimenez. And we go to baseball right now. We can't use any blue strategy card at this time because it's not the 6th inning. So we're going to be looking at these N2. I'll roll all of them so we get the deciders if we need them. 25. Is he a hot batter? No, he popped up last time. Liner down the baseline, fielded to hot liner to first baseman Helton, but he dives to his right and he takes it in. Wow, great piece of pitching there by Jimenez. I don't know too much about him, to be honest. The big U, 19 wins, led the game, led the league with a 7.704 winning percentage. Okay, Troy Tulowitzki coming to the mound, coming to bat. 1-2-2. Is he workman? No. Is he champ or whiffer? He's a semi-champion, doesn't get the die. Line out to third. L5. Saving the game because still in testing phase here for this, so I go back and check every play. Okay. Charlie Blackman, ground out first time up. 1-1-6. Is he fresh? He is fresh. Struck him out. That's the second K for Jones. Only giving up 2 hits. Here comes Matt Holliday, ground out first time up. 1-3-6. Is he ace? He is ace. Struck him out unless it's a good eye. He's not a good eye. Goes down without taking the bat off his shoulder there. To the top of 5. Bip Roberts up for the third time. Single and a flyout. 1-4-6. Is he flash? Is flash unless it's good eye. Struck him out. It's been a mixed bag really for Jimenez at the moment. He's walked 4, but he's struck out 4 as well. 3-6-6. Is he a pinch hitter? No. Gwynn got hold of this one, but not deep enough. Blackman takes it in easily, taps his thigh, pulls it in. Throws the ball into the crowd. Winfield is up. Single and pop up. 1-2-6. Is he fresh? He's semi-fresh and he got the decider. Line out to second. Okay. Nolan Arenado, flied out first time out. 1-1-2. Is he flash? He's semi-flash. He got the dot. He got the dot. Struck him out. Elias Diaz, lined out first time up. 1-5-6. Is he a whiffer? He is. Struck him out. Jones into his groove now. We'll just have a look at the score sheet. That's 4 Ks on the run for Jones. Okay. Where were we? Jimenez. 2 out. 3-4-5. Is he an iron catcher? Santiago. No, he's average. Is he a good eye? No. Struck him out. The Ks are mounting for Jones now. It's a good pitcher's duel we've got here. We're into the 6th inning now, and all strategy cards are on the table. The Rockies have got 4 left, and the Padres have got 5. So it's 3-4-5. Is he an iron catcher? No. Is he a good eye? No. Struck him out. Both pitchers on form. Hitted their spots here. Kim did single last time up. 3-4-5. Is he an iron catcher? No. Is he a good eye? No. Struck him out. Jimenez is joining the party. I had one game in the cooperative league the other day that I've been invited to join. They knew they'd give the Brit, the Skyliners. Anyone who has Baseball America knows that they're not very good. But they lost 10-1, and I think it was possibly my first game to the Bees at home. But the interesting thing was that the Bees pitcher, I can't quite remember who it was now, I think it was Whitehouse. First game I've ever had in History Maker Baseball, he went a complete game with not one strikeout. Amazing. Probably sums up the Skyliners. They couldn't get past the infield. 1-3-6. Is he ace? He's a semi-ace. Didn't get the die. Is he whiffer or cold? He is cold. Struck him out. Not a good day for Gonzalez. Okay, bottom of 6. Just going to save this again. Bottom of 6, and it's Larry Walker. 2-4-6. Is he control? He's double control again. Ground out to pitcher. So that's 2 quick outs. 1-3. Batter up. Mahu, he'll be out as well. 1-3. I put 2-3 by mistake. It doesn't matter. I can reset the at bat, but I'll just leave it. It's only an exhibition game, so okay. So that brings up the hot batter, Todd Helton. Struck out first time up. So we're only the second time through the Rockies lineup, and we're in the 6th. See if they can ignite anything here. 6-6-6. Is he an ace? He is an ace. Fly out to right field. That's a good job. That's a good job. He was an ace. Top of 7. Brian Giles. We'll go with him at the moment. 5-5-6. Is he ace? He doesn't get the dot. He's semi-ace. Is he a sad sack? He's not a sad sack. That's a double. That's a double to left field. 5 active steals. Giles is average runner. So, on second, going to walk to mound. Pitching coach here, make sure Jimenez has still got his stuff. He's only semi-fresh, remember. Going to give him, going to walk to mound. I'm going to give him full ace. So he's ace and he's full ace and flash for this next at bat. 1-4-4. Is he flash? He is flash. Struck him out, but it's an umpire check. 1-4-4. Is he a questionable or lenient umpire? He is semi-lenient, and he gets the dot. So it's ball 4. So another walk. 5 walks by Jimenez. And I think that may do it for Jimenez. Pitching coach is on the way. I'll wait to see who comes in to bat first. I think Randy Jones is done also. Got a pinch hit. Going to bring in Daniel Bard. Daniel Bard is coming on to pitch. So we go to the bullpen, choose Bard, 7th, 2, and we're going to pinch hit for Jones. And Bard is a righty. Let's see who we've got here. Just looking who we've got on the bench. We've got Terry Kennedy, Jackson Merrill. Who else have we got left? We've got John Crook. Okay, John Crook's going to come on to pinch hit. He's semi-champion, semi-home run king. Okay. Okay, first and second. Bard is double ace for this first pitcher. 1, 4, 6. Is he flash? He is flash. Unless he's a good eye. Struck him out. Okay. Roberts. 1 away. Men on first and second. 1, 2, 3. Is he flash and fresh? He is. Struck him out. Wow. It's been a game of strikeouts, this. Tony Gwynn. Can he deliver? 1, 2, 5. Is he a struggler? No. Is he patient? No. Ground out to third base. So it'll be 5 unassisted. And that does it. Okay. So we're still tied at 1 here. A great game going on. And Padres need a new pitcher. Who shall they bring in? Down. Bring on left. We'll bring on Craig Lefferts. So you highlight, this will pop up at the end of any inning where you've made any changes. It'll pop up automatically. If you've not got pitcher warming on, which you could have, then you'd have to make sure they'd warmed up for 3. Otherwise you'd suffer penalties if that's what you have in your game. But in mine, in Pastry Maker Baseball today, we're not using warm-ups. But you can record them in the game. So bring in Lefferts, pitcher, save lineup, and it'll tell you Lefferts is heading for the mound. And there we go. Okay, Lefferts to Tulowitzki. 1, 2, 4. Is he control? He is control. Grounder to Kim. Moves across sweetly to his left and throws across to Gonzalez. Blackman 0 for 2 today. 3, 4, 6. Is he eager? He's not eager. Walk. So Blackman reaches first base and we're going to a chemistry check. Chemistry check coming up. And both will use a dugout chatter. for this. Okay, here's the chemistry check. 46. Are the pitching team dissonant? No, because even if they were dissonant, they'd become neutral. Otherwise, infield drama. 16. Is the shortstop gold? Kim. He may well be gold. He is, yes. Diving stab robs batter of base hit out at first. So it's 6-3. He can only throw to first. Runner goes to second. Brings up Nolan Arenado. And we've got another, that was another chemistry check coming up. And both teams will again use their dugout chatter. And they've used their final dugout chatters now, maximum 2 per game. And the Rockies actually used 5 out of their 6 strategy cards already, 23. Are the pitching team harmony? Yes, they are. Marginal pitch catches corner. Struck him out. It's like both teams have threatened on seemingly many occasions today, but failed to come through in the clutch, the batters. So we're still tied at 1. 2 innings to go. Just going to save it again. Sorry about this. Okay. By the way, you can save at any time, so you can come back to a game. It does save at the end of an inning, but you can save any time you want to. It saves after each batter, actually. But okay, Dave Winfield. If you want to save it to check a rule or anything, difficult play, then you can just save it, and then you know you've got that saved at that exact point. Okay, Winfield coming to bat. Bard facing him. 2, 3, 4. Runners on base. No, is he the hot batter? He is the hot batter. And he's a home run king. So we're going to get a fence result here. And we'll be rolling again. And we'll be going on the black die. And it's 1. Oh, wow. And that's a fly out to left field is my 4. Wow. The only one that's not a home run. And Winfield comes up inches short there. It was a case of back, caught. Wow. It's been an exciting game. Okay, Mercado. 0 for 2 with a walk. 2, 4, 4. Is he ace? He is ace. Fly out to centre field. Kim took away a hit in the last inning with that brilliant stop. Dive to his right. Can he deliver offensively now? 2, 3, 6. Is he double control or dynamic? No. Is the pitcher batting? No. It's a walk. Interesting to know how many walks there've been in this game. I'm just going to check. 2 by the Rockies. Sorry, 6 by the Rockies. There've been 8 walks in the game. Okay, Mercado is an average runner. How many did he actually steal? 9. Sorry, I beg your pardon. It's Kim who's on. It's Kim who's on first. He stole 38. I was wondering why he was green. So, going to try and steal with Kim. Stolen base attempt coming up here. I know there's 2 out, but still going to go for it. Needs, he's an average fielder. So 1 to 4 on the black die, and he's safe second. Kim goes into second easily. Diaz can't nail him this time. That's Gonzalez, the cold batter, and it is the 8th. So we can take him out, and the new batter has to be cold. But let's see who they've got. Anyone who's better? Right, left. There's nobody better, to be honest. On the basis that he needs to, he could snap out of it at any time. Gonzalez, we're going with him. 1, 4, 6. Is he flash? He is flash. Unless he's a good eye, he's not a good eye. Struck him out. So, Gonzalez failed to come through again in the clutch there. Elias Diaz, pinch hitter, will be coming on for the Rockies here. Going to bring on Andres Galarraga. Hi, so we brought Galarraga on and just been looking through my pictures. I think we're going to bring in Mark Davis. Well, not think, we are definitely bringing in Mark Davis. Send him to the mound. Okay. He saved 44 games that season. Let's see what he can do now with Andres Galarraga coming to the plate. Okay, nobody on, nobody out. Play ball. I just had to pause for a couple of minutes after I brought Galarraga in because my wife's going out and the dog, the puppy, was going berserk in the background, so I've had to bring him in here. Jasper is name, so if you hear any whining or screaming, it isn't me. Well, it could be, but it's likely to be Jasper. So, okay, I lost my thread for a couple of minutes, but I'm with it now. Got a great game going on here. As I say, for those of you who don't have this set, my advice is buy it. I always hate my camera. We're moving house shortly, and I'm going to have a proper camera set up because I look at Dave Gardner's and Kurt's and everybody else's. They look fantastic. I've got to improve. I know I mostly have the software on, but I think it doesn't look too bad. At least I can see. Let me turn that light down. It's so bright here. That's the thing. I have the blinds shut. I can't see if I've got them on the table. Okay, let's get back to the game. Can Galarraga deliver? 2, 5, 6. Is he a struggler? No. Is he champion or patient? He is not. That's infield drama 35. Is the third baseman iron? That's Manny Machado. He's not iron. Routine ground out 5-3. I was thinking when I was bringing the dog in, I did something wrong in the earlier innings. When I tried to advance, I realised I'd pressed batter up first. If you're playing any game where you need the runner to advance, you must click on the runner. Let's say he hits a single. Let me just save this. I'll reset it. Let's say he hit a single and you want him to advance or he qualifies to stretch that into a double. You go to click and board game assistance, and then you advance the runner on the hit or on an error or out. I realised that I pressed batter up before I remembered to try that. That sent the game wrong, and the Tulowitzki came up in the next inning instead of Helton. As I said to you, that's already happened, so we can't do anything about it. Right, sorry. Okay, Bard. We're going to take Bard out. Going to bring on Trevor Story to pinch hit here. So Bard, I'll lay him down because he's gone. Going to pinch hit with Trevor Story. Okay. He batted 291 in this season. Okay, here we come. Here's the pitch from Davis. 2-4-4. 2-4-4. Is he an ace? He is an ace. Fly out to centre field. That's two away. Larry Walker, homered long time ago now, first inning, to tie this game up. They haven't had much joy since then. The Rockies, he did walk and ground out. Let's see what he can do here. 2-2-4. Are they pitching at home? No. Is he a slugger? He's a semi-slugger, and he gets the decider. It's not a diamond check because he's on his semi. It's not a lightning check because he's on his semi-slugger. It's a double to left field. So he's on second with two out. Lamahu, semi-hero, semi-champion, and whiffer. Let's see who else we've got here. He's a lefty. Got a pinch hit with Carlos Gonzalez. Okay, man on second, two away. Davis, the ace, gonna walk to the mound and give him full control. I hope that doesn't come up to bite him. Sometimes I take control away because of the dreaded, what number is it now? 466 single. We're going to give him full control anyway, instead of semi. Okay, 1-3-3. Is he a slugger? He's a semi-slugger. Oh! Does not get the decider. Fly out to left field. And that's the story of this game. Been so close and yet so far. Wow, brought him in because he was a semi-slugger, semi-home run king, and he just couldn't come up with the goods. So we need a second baseman. We'll bring on Ryan McMahon at second. And he'll be batting eighth. And we're bringing on Chris Ionetta to bat second. And he'll be the catcher. Save lineup. Oh, need to change the picture. I forgot. Going to bring on Houston Street. Save lineup. Houston Street's heading for the mound. Save that game at this point. So, top of 9. I'm just going to check whether that data's sorting or not. No, it is sorting. Some of it's not sorting. I understand. Average is sorting. That's not sorting. Okay, that's just for me to tell Craig. Okay, so Street to Giles. One thing I've kept forgetting to do is change the batter's pitching cards. Let's see, Street is 1, so it needs to be that. And Mark Davis is also pitching card 1. There we go. Just check these lineups. Davis 1. Yep. Okay, we're all good. Okay, let's just check the score sheet. Yeah, Adrian Gonzalez last time struck out. Okay, we're good to go. Brian Giles, can a team win it in the 9th? Remember, it's exhibition only, maximum 9 innings. 1, 2, 4. Is he control? Street is control. Ground out to shortstop. 1 away. Benito Santiago, hero semi-slugger. Let's see if we got a lefty. We've got Jackson Merrill. And we've got a switch hitter. I think Ken Community's coming on. It's a pinch hit. Make a note of that. It's still got. It doesn't matter on our tabletop, but in the game, it's still got him batting right there. He should be switched to the left side of the plate. Okay, so let me make a note. All right, King Community pinch hitting, hero slugger and semi home run king. 1-4-4. Is he flash? Here's flash strikeout, but it's an umpire check. 1-4-4. Is he a questionable or lenient umpire? He doesn't get the decider. Call strike 3. Community comes in as pinch hitter and he's out without taking the bat off his shoulders. Okay, and Jackson Merrill is gonna pinch hit here for Davis. Okay, he's a hero semi home run king. 3-3-4. Is he ace or star? He's semi ace, doesn't get the dot. Is he a sad sack? No. Single to left field, unless he's eager. He is eager. He grounds out to second. So 2-3 there. And the Rockies' last chance to win it now for anybody. Padres cannot win now. And we need a new pitcher. And that's going to be Trevor Hoffman, one of the all-time closers in baseball history, Kurt says. In 1998, he saved an NL league leading and career high 53 contests. Okay, he's coming in to see if he can do the business here and shut down the Rockies one last time. And we also need a catcher. Have we got another catcher? We have indeed. I had him ready. Terry Kennedy will be coming in and batting 8th. (1982). He was playing when I first got into baseball in 1984. Well, first time I discovered it. Okay. So Hoffman to Todd Helton. 1-3-3. Is he a slugger? He is a slugger. Back, 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 back. Gone! Dispatched. I might have robbed him of 1 at bat earlier in the game. He should have had 3 because of my mistake. But he wins the game, and that's it. A walk-off home run for the Rockies. And they've done something that I've not seen them do in the 3 games I've been to. They lost all of them, even against the Nationals. So, wow, a tremendous end to this game. Todd Helton, robbed by the manager's ineptitude and being unable to operate his own software correctly. But Helton comes up and delivers in the 9th. He was the pot batter as well. And it's a 1-3-3 roll that does it. You can export to PDF. I'll show you what those are. You can export to Excel. And just checking, Street won it, yes, and Hoffman took the loss. And you can let me close the camera down. I'll just make this a little bigger for you. And there's the line score, 1-4 zip for the Padres. And the Rockies also 2-4-0. Wow. It was hard work at times. There was some great pitching in that game. 6-7 strikeouts in total for the Padres and 11 strikeouts for the Rockies. I just spotted something else that's wrong there. It's not showing the team name. I'd showing it there, but it should be here as well. Okay, we're down to minimal issues, as you can see from that game, and we're still on target for the 31st of August. So stay tuned. And for those of you who are going to watch Chapter 3, that's a pocket pennant run game, advanced, using the same 2 teams. That's it from me, Paul Fay. Any questions? Drop me a line, a DM, or email. Or don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, and I'll bring you much more of this upcoming. Take care. Bye-bye.